Dale Earnhardt Jr. is arguably the most popular driver in the history of the sport of NASCAR. He's so popular that his fan base literally has earned the nickname Junior Nation. And it's been well known that Earnhardt fans can cheer louder than the cars themselves on track.
Michael Waltrip in second, but it's going to be Dale Earnhardt Jr. using lessons learned from his father to go from sixth to first and score the victory in the Pepsi 400.
That's unbelievable.
Yes!
A man behind you did it for
Yes!
you. You got
I don't know what to say. After all that time, listen to the crowd. After all that time, he expected it. And I think that set it off.
He hadn't been able to celebrate in a while. He's going to make this one last. Burn it down, Dale Jr. After 143 races without a win, he's making the donuts on the front straightaway.
To put that in perspective, generally NASCAR race cars hover around a range of 100 decibels. Yes, the fans can be that damn loud. I myself have both witnessed and participated in such events like at Michigan in 2012. But 6 years earlier, it was a completely different story for many different circumstances and reasons at the 2-mile oval. Racing in the then NASCAR Busch Series Carfax 250 in 2006, Earnhardt would be one of the frontrunners all day long. Along with Kurt Busch, Carl Edwards, and Casey Mears, and his JR Motorsports 88 entry of Robbie Gordon, Earnhardt was one of the Cup drivers who were steamrolling the field. With a late caution coming out, Earnhardt would line up third behind Gordon and Edwards. What ensued was a restart that would shock the NASCAR world.
Carl Edwards leads, Robbie Gordon second, Earnhardt, Mears, Kenseth, and Martin.
Tell you what, Robbie Gordon got a pretty good restart right there. Everybody else is doing a little bit of that mirror driving we talked about earlier, but Robbie got a good restart. He's right on the back. He's going to take a look, and Earnhardt's going to be up on the high side. Carl Edwards has got his mirrors full. He's a little bit loose off of two. He's sideways.
Carl Edwards is around.
And he got turned. Oh.
Caution flag is out. The race is over.
Get fired up, get around here.
We'll have to wait and get the official scoring. We'll wait on word from NASCAR.
Okay, you see these guys are racing hard. Carl Edwards gets a little bit loose right there. These guys are still hard on the gas. He gets tagged a little bit by the 8 car and then turned right across from right across Robbie's nose.
Another look.
And I mean, you know, you're in a situation here, you're racing, it's the end of the race. You know, probably if that would have been lap 20, there would have been a lot different outcome. But, you know, Junior saw him get a little bit loose and he started turning and you got to go. I mean, this is for the win.
And Robbie had said that Carl got loose on the previous restart as well. On board with Earnhardt.
Be an interesting shot. Here you go. He's got a really good run right here. Now watch Carl's car get loose. Right there he gets loose. Junior's got a good run, and you know, he gets in the back of the bumper and turns him. I mean, there's no two ways about it, but a lot of things happened at once there.
Move, Little Lee was incredibly aggressive on the restart, especially for a Busch Series.
NASCAR is going to hold
Edwards
cars 8 and 88.
With
To green-white checkers. If the caution comes out, and here comes Carl Edwards back out on the track.
Carl runs into the 8 car.
And he waved to him. See you tomorrow, I think he said.
Each one of these guys' position. I mean, Carl Edwards was in the lead and felt like he got turned, he got taken out. So you got an angry race car driver that's going to go out and try to settle the score right now with Junior.
This is on board with Earnhardt.
In a move that could have had huge implications for the sport, being inches away from Junior's hand, it seemed like Edwards would be seen as the bad guy here. Earnhardt would go around on his cooldown lap, through pit road, and into victory lane. But to the surprise of many, when Junior jumped out of his 8 car, he was showered with boos from a crowd of 60,000.
22nd NASCAR Busch Series win for Dale Earnhardt Jr. to victory lane.
And Bill, we waited down here to see who would actually be ushered into victory lane. It was Dale Earnhardt Jr. Okay, so where do we want to start? Good race car or exciting fast last lap?
Yeah, that was a little crazy. I know Carl's really mad, but we got a run off that corner, and he was sideways, and I don't know if he was going to hit the wall or whatever, but he just checked up, and we got in the back end of him, and I'm sure he's mad and thinks we wrecked him on purpose, but it was the last lap or the second to last lap.
2 questions. One, is it okay for you to win having bumped someone out of the way?
Well, it probably divides. I mean, we got a great core of fans, but that definitely is going to divide them right down the middle.
Similar to what his father had at Bristol in 1999, Junior had the fandom against him. It was an odd occurrence for sure, and was also pretty much the last time in his career that Dale Jr. would be booed. To be honest, being almost 13 years removed, I think it's safe to say that they both had good and bad amongst the 2 drivers. On Junior's end, he definitely could have lifted and not gotten into Edwards. Yes, he's going for the win, but it's only a Busch Series race. As for Edwards, he overreacted. As I said before, it's a Busch Series race. Plus, he could have done permanent damage to Dale Jr.'s hand. But that's really it for me. What do you think? Are there any other instances that NASCAR's most popular driver has been booed? Also, in a modern NASCAR, do you think someone like Chase Elliott could get booed or anything like that? Let me know down below, and until next time, have a good one.